Do you know why in Buddhist philosophy, why they give lots of importance to the conviction? I guess they give lot of importance to the conviction because once we get the conviction, then we can achieve that mission. Without that conviction, it is nearly impossible to follow or to strive in that mission wholeheartedly because we don't have the conviction. So that's why it is really, really essential to have the conviction in every mission, whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you teach. If you have the conviction what you are saying in what you are doing, then it is likely to have the success in whatever you do. And especially in Buddhist philosophy, they give lots of importance in the conviction of teaching, conviction of that philosophy, conviction of that methods. That they do have the conviction that this method can liberate us, this teaching can liberate us. And to get that conviction, we have to examine that teaching, we have to research on that teaching, we have to investigate those teachings thoroughly or meticulously. That's how we will get the conviction. Once we get the conviction, I guess also the determination follows that conviction. And also determination will be strong if your conviction is strong enough. And your conviction depends on your research, on your investigation, and on your research. I think that's why Buddha told that, or Buddha taught us that before accepting any methods, any philosophy, any paths in our life, we have to examine those methods, those tools, those teachings. Just like when we are about to buy the gold, we kind of like examine it thoroughly, whether it is a real gold or fake gold, or even if it is real gold, whether it is a good quality or a poor quality. We examine again and again thoroughly to get the conviction that this gold is the good quality gold. Just like that, we have to also examine every teaching, whichever teaching it is, which we about to embark on those path or about to follow that path. Before following that path, we have to have examine that path to get that conviction. After we get that conviction, then no one have to force us to follow and practice that path. When we get the conviction, eventually we will find ourselves that we are practicing on those teachings or we are applying those philosophies in our life, because we do really believe and we do have the conviction that this tool can liberate us, this teaching can liberate us from the samsara. That's why in Buddhist philosophy, we give lots of importance in conviction of teaching, conviction of Buddhist philosophy. So that's why even in the monastery, lots of monks and nuns, they spend their years of life to get that conviction. To get that conviction, they examine every teaching thoroughly and try to understand the Buddha's philosophy. And eventually, when they get the conviction and they try to practice on those paths. So once we get that conviction, it is like we do have the freedom that whether we follow it or not, but we will follow it eventually because we do have the conviction. Otherwise, without that conviction, it will be like imposing something on ourselves. Without believing that this tool or this method, this philosophy can actually liberate us or not, only doing those, following that path or doing those applications in our life is just like a kind of like imposing something on us without our freedom. So I think once we do have the conviction on the teaching or the methods, then no one have to impose those philosophy, those methods on us. We will follow that path wholeheartedly because we strongly believe and we do have that conviction that this method and this particular teaching can help us to get over from this suffering or this pain. That's why we do give lots of importance in conviction. I guess, and I hope I'm right what I'm saying.